students, in today's class, we are going to continue with the concept of departmental accounts, okay, by looking at number 1, layout for statements of departmental profit or loss for the year ended, okay. Then lastly, we are going to consider a practice question. But before we proceed, let me quickly revise what we did in the last class, okay. In the last class, you saw the meaning and the types of departments, okay. The types of departments are dependents and independents, okay. Types of department, that is dependents and independents. You also saw the advantages. I explained the advantages of departmental accounting, okay. Also, you saw the methods of departmental accounting, the single bookkeeping method or system, and the separate okay method in the last class. That's what we did in the last class. Then you also saw the allocation and apportionment of expenses, okay. Under this topic, I gave you the basis of apportionment, okay. We have expenses, carriage inward, the basis of apportionment. The appropriate basis of apportionment has been given for each expenses, okay. So these are what we did in the last class, all right. So now let's get started. The format simply means the layout. Look at this very example of Fidel Limited. The statement of departmental profit or loss for the year ended 31st December 2015. You write, then you start by writing the name of the department, Department A, Department B, for example. Then you write total. We have your sales, will be written accordingly, then less sales return. Another name for sales return is return inward, okay. Brackets in accounting means to subtract. I told you, subtract. It means subtraction. Then the difference is called the net sales. All right, net sales. This is NET, net sales. Okay. Then you close the account with single line. Then you come down a bit. You write less cost of sales. We have opening inventory. Okay, this is a modern format which I want you to embrace, okay. Opening inventory, another name for inventory is called stock, all right. Then you add your purchases, add the purchases, then you subtract your interdepartmental transfer. I've explained the concept of interdepartmental transfer in the last class. Okay, what do we mean by interdepartmental transfer? Supposing you have two departments, A and B, all right, and Department A made purchases, say, of 50,000 naira for the period. Now, out of the purchases of Department A, the departmental manager took goods worth of 10,000 naira to Department B, okay. The goods that is taken is known as departmental transfer. The goods taken from one department to another department. Part of the purchases of a department taken, to another department is called interdepartmental transfer. All right. So when you are accounting for such transaction, you will subtract from the purchases of the purchasing department and add to the department that collects such item. Okay. All right. Now, closing inventory. You will subtract your closing inventory. All right. So it will give you cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. When you subtract your closing inventory from this figure, then you will subtract your closing, your cost of goods sold from the net sales. Okay. Look at this. Your gross profit equals to net sales less cost of goods sold. Take note. We know that our net sales is sales minus return inward. That is sales return. We know this. Then our cost of goods sold, we know that it is the addition of opening inventory plus the purchases, okay, plus carriage inward minus return outward. You minus your interdepartmental transfer, then you minus your closing inventory. That's the closing stock. It will give you the cost of goods sold. Okay. Then when you subtract this from this, you have the gross profits. All right. So that's how we normally get our gross profits. So it's something you are familiar with. Then you add your discount received as usual. Other incomes. Okay, it will give you the total income. If you observed, you write with capital letter. Okay, you close up. Then come down with your expenses. Look at your expenses. Examples of expenses. We have rent and rates, discount allowed, carriage outwards, and so on. Then you add all the expenses together to give you the total expenses. Then you will subtract, supposing this is C and this is D, okay? You will subtract D from C. It will give you the net profit. That is, you subtract the total income, you subtract the total expenses from the total income to ascertain your net profit. Write it down. Total income less total expenses will be equal to the net profit. Okay, that's why I'm taking my time to explain. All right, class. Okay, now let's quickly look at the practice question. All right, let's pause the video and read this practice question. You are required to prepare the departmental statements of profit or loss and other comprehensive income account for the year ended 31st December 2012 from the following balances of Top Success Nigeria Limited. Top Success, okay? You have been given the sales for each department, the opening inventory for each department has been given, the purchases has been given, the commission, general office, salary, insurance, rate, repairs, lighting, expense, cleaning, internal telephone, discount received, discount allowed, sundry expenses, stationery, advertising, electricity, and closing inventory for each department has been given. All right. Additional information is also given. The total floor area occupied by each department is given. Okay. For Department M is 2/5, Department N 3/5. The following basis of apportionment should be used for the department. That's the commission, advertising, discount allowed, proportionate to sales, discount received proportionate to purchases, cleaning, electricity, intertelephone, and insurance. That is the total floor. All other expenses should be apportioned equally between the departments. So now, the first thing to do is the apportionment of expenses. That's the first thing. So let's get started. Now, in the exam, if you want to answer this for me in the exam, you will leave a page for the main question. Then in the next page, just open to the next page and write workings in the next page. So you just write workings, okay? Then the headings of your working will be apportionment of expenses, okay? Apportionment of expenses. Then you write, so you start with the following basis of apportionment. That's commission. All right, so you write, just write working note 1. That is commission. For commission, you write proportionate to sales, and our total sales for M and N is 100,000. So when you add, look at the sales. Let's look at the sales together. The total sales, when you add this together, it's going to give you 100,000. All right, you can quickly add that. So for M, look at what I'm going to do. For M, we have a 60,000. The sales of M, department M, is 60,000. So I will say 60,000 divided by 100,000 multiplied by the total commission. What's the total commission? The total commission is 14. Okay, it's 1,400. All right, so we have all over 100 multiplied by 1/4/1. Okay, so let's pick our calculator. Pick your calculator. It's going to give you 840. So for N is 40. All right, so you are going to have 40,000 all over 100,000 times 1/4, okay, which will give you, that is 560. Okay, then you have working note 2. You do this quickly in case of exam. This is advertising, okay? Advertising, then you write advertising, then proportionate to sales. So you do the same thing. That's for M, will be 60, okay, all over 100,000. That is the sales figure of M department multiplied by. So what is the advertising? What is the figure for advertising is 460. Look at advertising, 460. Okay, 460. Students should take note of that. So we have 460 all over 1. So this will give you 276. Then for department N, we have 400 all over 100,000 multiplied by 460. Then if you pick up your calculator, I think it's going to give you 184. All right, students should take note of that. Then working note, you continue like that. Working note 3. For discount allowed, we have 120. Okay, so we have times 120 over 1 times 120 over 1. Then this will give you 120, that's 72, and this will give you 48. Okay, all right. Then the next one is discount received proportionate to purchases. Discount received. So we have working note 4, discounts received. Okay, discount received. So we have proportionate to purchases. Okay, you have to indicate what you have used for M, and for M will be, so what's our purchases figure? If you look at the purchases figure, we have 42,200 and 32,800. So the addition of this will give you that is 42,200 and 32,800. The addition is going to give us 80,000. Okay, so you pick 42,200 divided by 80,000. So we have 47,200 all over 80,000 multiplied by, what is the discount received? The discount received is 100. Okay, discount received, that's 100 naira. So you have 100 naira all over 1, and this will give us 59 naira. Then for N we have 32. If you remember, we have done this in the last class. 800 multiplied by 100 all over 1, and this will give you 41 naira. Okay, so if you add these two together, it must give you the 100 naira. All right, now let's look at the next page. Then the C aspect says that cleaning, electricity, internal phone, and insurance, we should use the total floor area. Okay, and the total floor area has been given M 2 all over 5, department this N 3 all over 5. So let's do that. Working note 5, that is cleaning. So I will only do cleaning just to show you how we have gotten it. So we have M. For M is 2 over 5. That's 2 over 5 multiplied by, what is the total expenses for cleaning? The total expenses for cleaning is 40. So for cleaning is 40. Can you see that? So we have all over 40 over 1. So this will give you 16 naira. Then for N will be 3 over 5 multiplied by 40 over 1, and this will give you 24. Okay, then you continue the rest like that. Then the last one, which is insurance, which is proportionate to the total floor area. Okay, floor area, that is 2 over 5 for department M. 2 over 5 multiplied by, so what is the total insurance? The total of insurance is 500. Okay, as you can see, insurance is 500. All right, so we have 500 over 1, and I think this should give you 200 naira. Then N, okay, 3 over 5 multiplied by 500 all over 1. Please, in the exam, make sure you use your calculator. All right, so that you will rest assured. All right, that is 300. All right, now the other ones I will just advise you those ones, look at the other ones. All other expenses are to be apportioned equally between the departments. Okay, so every other expenses, they are to be apportioned equally. Now what you will do next, having done all this, I will pick my question. I'm giving you examination techniques. I will pick my question, then I will start with commission. Okay, so I will start with commission. So commission is 884 and 560. So I will come here, I will look at commission. What is my commission? So I will just quickly write in my paper, which is 8 for M. I'll just write M and N here. So it is 840 and 560. Okay, all right. Can you see what I've done? Then I will pick advertising. Advertising is 276 and 184. So I will look for advertising quickly in the exam. There is no time. Advertising is 276 and 184. Okay, class. Then I will repeat the same thing for other expenses. Okay, like discount allowed. Then having written all this, okay, every other expenses, we have to share them equally. So you divide this by 2, which is 300. They are to be shared equally. For repairs, they are to be shared equally. If you divide this by 2, that is 240. Okay, share this equally, that is 600. All right, you share this equally, 70. Then stationery to be shared equally, and that is 150 and 150. Okay, so all has been done. Then you can now prepare your statement of departmental profit or loss account. So let's prepare the statement of departmental profit or loss account. All right, you write the first thing, write the name of the business. The name of the business is Top Success Limited. Okay, then you place your formats this way. Okay, then you start with the sales. All right, then you go into the question, you look for the sales. Department M is 60, you tick, so you write 60,000. Then for department N is 40, you tick. All right, 40,000. Then the total is 100,000. Okay, then do we have any returns? All right, there is no return in the questions. Okay, and just put nil. Okay, there is no return. Then we have 60,000, we have 40,000 and 100,000. all right, then you write costs of sales, so that is less cost of sales. So you start with opening inventory. You will add your purchases. You just write purchases. Okay, you will subtract interdepartmental transfer. Okay, So let's see, do we have opening inventory? Yes, we have 1,800. So we have 1,000, then 800, then the total is 18. Okay, do we have purchases? Yes, we have a 47,200, and the other one is 32,800. Okay, and the addition is 80,000. Okay, do you see the way I'm stating mine? Then do we have interdepartmental transfer? The additional information did not tell us about interdepartmental transfer. Then we put dash dash dash, then add the total for this. Okay, so the total for this is 48,200. The total for this is 33,600, and the total here is 81,800. Okay, all right, class. So then you will close this with a single line. Take note, with a single line. Are you with me now? Then you will less, that is minus closing inventory. So you write closing inventory. All right, so our closing inventory, you go and look for your closing inventory, is closing inventory 1, 2 and 600. All right, so we have 1, 2, then we have 600. So the addition of the closing inventory is 1,800. Okay, then you put it in brackets, it means subtraction. All right, so when you subtract it, to give you cost of goods sold, you can just abbreviate it like this: cost of goods sold. Okay, then this will give you 47,000. For department N, department N will give you 33,000, and this department, the to give you 80,000. Okay, then you have you close this up. Okay, then you subtract. This is A, this is B. This is our net sales. Okay, then this is B. Then our gross profits, therefore gross profits. All right, gross profits. So you subtract. That is, for this we have a 60 minus 47. All right, 60 minus 47. So this will give you 13,000. Can you see what I'm doing? So this will be 13,000. Then for department N, okay, we have a 40 minus 33. So it will give you 7,000. That's 7,000. So the total gross profit will be 20,000. So one of the advantages is that the departmental account will show individual gross profits for the departments, okay, for each department. So that is one of the advantages. Are you with me now? So that is gross profit. All right, now we have discount received. So look at the discount received. This is discount received. We have 59, 41, and the total is 100. So you just tick out. So this is done. You tick. Don't forget 59, 41, and 100. Okay, 100. All right. So we don't have any other one again. So other income. So there is none. So you can just add this. Let us add this. This will give us 13,059 naira. This is 7,041 naira, and the total will give you 2100. Okay, so this is our total income. Students should take note of that. Now the expenses. Now you can now come and write your expenses. You post in your expenses. Let's record our expenses. So I'm going to do just one for you. We have the commission. Okay, you start picking them one after the other. Don't mix it up. Commission. Okay, you tick. So you write commission. So the first figure is 8400. So we have 840. So this is working note 1. Okay, you just write working note 1. We have 840 and 560. Then the total I think the total has been given 140, 1004. Then you continue like that. So like general office expenses. Okay, the general office expenses will be divided equally. So general office expenses to be divided equally, that is 1000. All right, 1000, then which is 2000. Okay, then you will once I've written all the expenses under each department. Okay, then you add all the expenses. So let us add all the expenses together to give us our total expenses. Let's pick up our calculator. All right, so the total expenses is D for department N, for department N, then the total. Then you have the net profits. How do you get the net profits? I told you, I said the total income minus total income minus total expenses. All right, we give you the net profit. Okay, so you just ascertain your net profit. So another advantage is that the departmental accounting will allow the owner of the business to ascertain the net profit of each department. Okay, so this is how to prepare so take notes of those areas, the net sales, capital letter, the gross profit in capital letter. All right, the total income in capital letter. Okay, class, make sure you study it. You can repeat the video, replay the video, okay, so that you understand better. So if you have any question, like I said, always meet me at the Prodigy. Just send the question to the Prodigy. I will answer you. Okay, so if you understand, thank you, but don't forget to always remain safe. Bye.